Snowflakes danced in the snowy winter. Snowflakes across the rooftop as the title town of Willowbrook prepared for Christmas. Every window glowed with fairy lights, every porch a smell of pine and cinnamon. But inside the cozy blue house on Elm Street, things were not so bright. A young boy named Ethan sat by the fireplace, staring sadly at a small box of broken ornaments. They were his mother's favorite, each one handmade from glass, jute, and painted pine cones. But when Ethan accidentally dropped the box, most of them shattered. He whispered, "Mom's going to be so disappointed. They were from Grandma." That night, Ethan's mother Mara found him sitting by the pieces. Instead of being angry, she smiled softly and said, "You know, sometimes broken things can become even more beautiful when we rebuild them together." She placed a small basket in front of him filled with dewdrop, pine cones, buttons, and old fabrics. "Let's make new ornaments, Ethan, from what's left." Ethan blinked in surprise. "With broken pieces?" "With trust," she said, "and love." So they began. They wrapped bits of jute around the glass pieces, glued pine cones together, added tiny wooden beads, and tied soft bows made from burlap. At first the ornaments looked odd, uneven mismatched, but somehow they felt real. Each one told a story. One ornament was made from the cracked glass of an old snowflakes, another from a pine cone Ethan had picked on their last forest walk. "It's like giving each piece a second chance," Ethan said, smiling for the first time that day. A few days later, the town held its annual Christmas decoration where families displayed their finest handmade crafts. Snow globes, jute stars, paper garlands, and Mara hesitated to join. "Ours are not perfect," she whispered. But Ethan took her hand and said, "Mom, maybe people need to see that broken things can still shine." So they set up a small wooden table under the fairy lights and hung their handmade ornaments for everyone to see. At first people walked by without noticing, but soon someone stopped. Then the little girl pointed and said, "Mommy, look, that star has cracked, but it's still beautiful." And just like that, their stall became the heart of their fair. People began sharing their own stories. A broken mug turned into a candle holder, a torn scarf remade into garland, a cracked mirror turned into a snowflakes frame. The air filled with laughter, the sound of glue guns, and the sparkle of trust. Trust that even small, imperfect hands could create beauty. Later that night, Ethan found Mr. Brooks, the oldest man in the town, holding one of their ornaments, a cracked glass heart wrapped in jute and gold thread. He looked at Ethan with watery eyes and said, "My wife and I made something like this 50 years ago, but it broke. Thank you for reminding me that love does not, and even something cracks, it begins again when we fix it." Ethan smiled shyly and said, "We did not fix it perfectly. That's the beauty of it," Mr. Brooks replied. "Perfect things can't teach us trust. Broken ones do." When the fair ended, Ethan and his mom did not win a prize, but something better happened. Every neighbor who visited their table promised to start a rebuild Christmas project in their own homes. That winter, the town changed. Old ornaments were mended with love. Children crafted with pine cones, paper, and twine. Families sat together not to buy but to build. On Christmas evening, Mara and Ethan hung their handmade ornaments on the tree. The lights glimmer off the tiny cracks and golden twine.